episode 39 of Dungeon Academy.
That's a lot of episodes.
The group. Let's see. Things I should tell you. In the above Aya's square is a tracker thing. So if you follow or subscribe or donate bits, it's gonna tell everybody in the world that you did it.
Yeah.
You did it, and there's evidence of it. And there's a little cup next to the Dungeon Academy logo, which will also fill up as you fill me up with goodness.
Yay!
Below our guest star Jeanette is a bar that tracks bits. So if you buy bits, that bar will go up. Once it hits 100%, one random player will get a natural 20. So as far as the guest star goes, Brienne couldn't make it this week. So Captain Braithwaite is not here, so I asked Jeanette to jump in with her character from my Tomb of Annihilation campaign. On my channel, all of my campaigns all exist in the same universe, and eventually they're probably all the characters from the different streams will meet each other. So,
Oh my god.
Like, I mean,
Yes.
so as an example, like, these heroes are going all over the multiverse. You know, they could run into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage group. They could,
Oh,
We already did run into one of them.
yeah, and you know they could run into the Hell's Rebels group, or you know like the Shift Spice Traders. You know from you know all those old characters are still around. Once Hell's Rebels is done, actually I'm going to do a special run of adventures, of high-level adventures that I've always wanted to run, and it'll probably mix together a bunch of characters from a bunch of different streams. Not sure yet.
Ah!
It'll,
Like
I mean, it's because there's one adventure in particular I've been waiting forever to run, Labyrinth of Madness by Monty Cook. So I'm gonna get some characters to go through that definitely. And there's other old adventures I want to run too. They're very high level, so I'm gonna run a whole string of them. Most of them are Monty Cook adventures because I love Monty Cook. So anyway, let's see. So Rain, you're a moon elf
I am.
wizard, right?
Yes.
And let's see. Let me show people.
that's so cool. I'll protect you.
Let's get rid of this one. Okay. Let's switch the music up.
No music.
Just the sound of us screaming
Yeah.
into the void.
Loud, screechy.
You don't need music for that. I can just do that on my own.
So
yeah, Lilia, bring out the part.
Rain went through the Tomb of Annihilation adventure and the DM's Guild adventure, Return of the Lizard King.
Mm-hmm.
And so Rain, you were actually I think part of the group that won Tomb of Annihilation. You defeated Asarak, right?
Yeah, we dealt with that pain in the ass.
Uh-huh. And then after that, I ran some more adventures from the Adventurers League. And actually, Rain ended up with the Ring of Winter, which is a powerful artifact which tries to corrupt you, but also has incredible power. And a lot of people are trying to get it. So Rain has sort of been dodging people. So after you got the Ring of Winter, did you play... You ran Rain on another stream, is that right?
But it's in the future from this, so Rain is on the move.
All right.
So she drops in all over the place.
So what I want to say is... Rain, you're in Port 9 Zaru for whatever reason. It turns out that one of your enemies from that campaign, the Queen of Creeping Vines, a Fey entity who reaches through, has decided she wants the Ring of Winter. So her like monsters and flunkies have been chasing you through Port 9 Zaru, and you ended up falling through a portal to Ubtao's maze. He's the dragon father and the god of dragons, who's linked to your friend Zebediah. And the creatures came through, and there's all these vines like chasing after you as you're running through the maze. So to start with, there's these three thick vines kind of going in the ground, out of the ground, in the ground, coming up the sides of the walls, coming closer and closer, and you're running from them. And what do?
I am going to try to stay ahead of them with Misty Step and put some distance, and then look back. And if I can, I want to shoot a cone of cold back down the hallway to slow them down, freeze them.
A cone of cold. Okay. So
Cone of
you
cold.
turn, you hold out the ring, incredible power comes out of it. You shoot a blast of cold that freezes all 3 vines, and they kind of crumble. But then there's a rumble, and like 6 more vines come filling the hallway behind you, coming at you.
I really have to talk to Winter about her drunk aunt. Ugh.
And then there's like a flash of light up ahead, and it looks like a portal has opened up in the side of a wall.
Whoa.
These things are never good. Vines, portal, portal. And I just sort of run forward and just leap through the portal.
Okay. So,
Lord Arctic Frost sent us 1,000 bits.
Lord Arctic Frost. Thank you. A snowball flies in and hits
Arctic
me.
Timing, honestly.
I have
I know, what's the
disadvantage.
wager?
All right, so that means that at some point you guys can give me disadvantage on a roll, okay?
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much, Lord Arctic Frost. You are awesome.
Thank you.
Always so sweet.
Okay.
Cold
So,
boy.
how does a DM get hit with a snowball? It's not even possible.
You brought back the wielder of the Ring of Winter. It's your own fault.
There you go.
Interplanar snowball fight.
Oh.
Hey, Lindy. Hey, Chill Room. All right. So, meanwhile, the heroes, we just had our beach episode, which was in Celestia, the plane of goodness. And your Spelljammer ship is floating on the Silver Sea. And at the we left off where Strahd actually forced himself through the barrier of Barovia, which had been weakened because most of the dark powers are gone. And with your help, he was able to escape Barovia and come through. So he's
Mhm.
lying on the deck of your ship, and he looks very, very weak and barely conscious.
I'll quickly run over and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
So let me roll that really fast. Okay, 4 plus 4, so that's 8 healing points.
You heal him, and he like, it's sort of like if you put a defibrillator on him, he kind of goes,
Yeah.
you know. And he doesn't open his eyes, but he says, Seraphine, thank you.
Yeah?
And his fangs like grow a little bit.
I'm shocked you're here. How did you get through?
He does not answer.
Okay, just pass out. I'll put a towel over him and just gonna keep him covered in the shade.
Like dough that needs to rise. Just throw a towel over that.
Yeah, just kind of cover him up.
Oh
Suddenly,
my god.
your ship begins to rumble,
Oh, not again.
starts shaking,
Oh.
and light seems to be growing from the central area of your ship.
Seraphine, I think Strahd brought something with him.
Oh god. Damn it, run for the ship! I'll try to get everyone over there.
All right.
Fine.
Check it out. Oh shit.
Okay. So
I'm
the
still
light,
running on water. Just yee.
Yeah, yeet.
so the light grows, and then all you can see is just whiteness. And then when it goes away, you're not in Celestia anymore. Your ship is in wild space.
Oh shit.
And you see in the distance, in this universe, there's a red sun, and it's very dark, but then it pulses and becomes bright. And yeah, you're not sure where you are, but Rain. So as you jump through the portal, you see like white light. And then you appear on this ship, standing around with
Whoa.
Oh,
a little gnome with a red hat, a dark, dangerous-looking Shatterkai guy,
broody looking, especially broody looking today.
and a powerful paladin. And they're standing around. There's a body covered in cloth. You're
Yeah,
on
I'm
a ship
just-
that's got like the front of it is in the shape of a dragon, and it's got like these pagodas on it. That's it. And you're floating in space.
I'm gonna look down at the little bunny rabbit with the unicorn horn that pops its head out of my bag, and I'm gonna say, "No, we're not in Kansas anymore."
Oh my god.
I look around. I look at the lump under the cover. I look back around, and I'm like, "What did it do to make you angry? So I know what not to do."
It's a
Uh,
vampire.
It's a long story. I'm hiding him for right now and letting him heal.
And 2 questions: Where am I, and who are you?
I don't know where we are. I would have to check the maps, but I'm Lilia. Hi.
Hi.
I'm
Lilia
Sarah.
Bunny.
Hi.
You call me Winthrop.
Mm-hmm. You look like you're having a terrible day.
We are.
It was great at first.
We were having a beach day. It was fine, and then a lot of stuff happened very fast.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Rain. This is Slippers. Yeah. Yeah, so took a portal, got here. Not sure why. Getting chased by somebody's crazy aunt. It's fine. Nice to meet you.
Getting chased by someone crazy sounds like par of the course. So
Tuesday.
every Sunday.
The rest of the crew of the ship gathers around to get gawk at the new person, which gives me a chance to read off the crew roll call.
The long crew.
Yay!
Yeah.
The Bigby, the great granddaughter of a legendary wizard named Bigby. A gargoyle with like coal black skin and red eyes named Sid. A Vistani named Marcus Nurl. A Nimblewright named Jill. I had a question about Jill. Did you separate her from her Nimblewright body? I don't remember. You didn't.
I don't think we did. We put her in the Nimblewright body because she was in
Because she was in my
armor. She was the armor of woe, and now it's the armor of woe instead.
Yeah.
This Rain, you see a character that has been transformed into like a wordless NPC for this session. Captain Bravesweet, a blue-scaled dragonborn.
She looks like a cardboard cutout.
Oddly 2D.
Yeah.
She may need some fiber.
She got a little sunburned on the beach. It's fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna put her in the captain's quarters. Let her calm down.
And regarding her tenderly is a super studly flesh golem named Fabio, who's got, let's see if I can remember, the arms of Chris Hemsworth, the torso of Zac Efron, and
Correct.
the head of Henry Cavill, and long hair.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
It's
A
We
lot.
have quite the cast of characters.
Yeah.
And standing off to the side is another flesh golem, who's like covered in powder, and she looks kind of like the corpse bride, I guess. And she's just staring off into space, literally, because you're in space. There's a woman wearing sigil clothes, like, it's all brown and there's spikes on it and stuff. And she looks very optimistic. I almost forgot this NPC. You have a GIF on your ship named Gulfstream Bilger. He's a
Yes.
big hippo man wearing a Napoleon outfit, and he's got a gun.
Yes.
Then sticking out of somebody's pocket is another rabbit, a chubby little lady named Chungus. And then there's a giant space hamster. So it's like a hamster
Ow.
you could ride, but it has transparent skin and emo hair. And he's trying to act like he's not impressed. And under the blanket is the legendary villain Strahd von Zarovich. He's unconscious.
Rain checks her head for contusions. She
There's
may,
a lot going on. You jumped into something wild.
yeah, she's not sure she
Okay, but Rain can't say that she hasn't been in weirder situations than this.
I don't know. She might be able to say that at this point.
And a dog comes up to you, like it wags its
Ooh.
tail, and it's got like golden fur, and suddenly it's like
Hi,
10
puppy.
feet away, and then
Holy-
there's a flash of light, and it appears right next to you.
Whew.
That's our blink dog. Good boy.
Okay. Wow, I can do that too, good boy. Not maybe as much. Wow.
Yeah.
We're the Lichlers.
Oh, I don't like liches, so that's a point in favor.
Neither are we. They're butts.
I threw a bunch of
Or the lack
phylacteries into
thereof.
lava one time.
Whoa.
Did.
Yeah, I don't know how many of them got destroyed. 1 or 2. The rest of them are at the bottom of the lava pit, as far as I know.
Cool.
That works.
That works.
That works.
I mean, I figure if the liches show back up, they just burn up again. Lava, huh? Fun.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
like their phylacteries are down there.
save. You can just ride with us right now while we figure out what's going on.
Excellent. Just a word of warning: if you should see vines, unattended vines, be aware that might be that creepy aunt looking for me. Just burn them, chop them up, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, we can handle
Same, but
plan.
tentacles.
Huh.
Tentacles.
Weird black ones.
Yeah.
Weird
Okay.
black tentacles. Go like.
Mm.
Yeah, those are no
Also,
good
if you
either.
see me, only taller,
Uh-huh.
that's bad.
That's not him.
Do you have like a twin, like a real buff twin?
Yeah, like an evil twin demon thing.
Uh-huh.
Complicated history.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have a friend who died, and then there was another one of him that leaked black fluid and was him but wasn't him, so I kind of get that.
Yeah, similar to that. Similar
Yeah,
to that.
yeah.
I'd say that like that. Yeah. Except I'm alive. It's weird.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep. No, this is
Like-
par for the course. I don't really ask too many questions anymore.
That's fair. You're here now. That's what matters. We'll figure out what we're doing here and just keep you safe as best we can.
I appreciate that. You also do notice if you get within like 10 feet of Rain, like the temperature drops. It's cold around her,
Ooh,
but she won't like say anything, like she doesn't notice.
that's
It's
cool.
probably extra cold because we're all in our swimsuits.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Point.
We need to go change. I'll take a peek at the armor in the bag and see if it works.
My go-to spells tend to be cold, so I'm okay with it.
Thank you, Lord Arctic Frost. Jeez, another 500
Oh my
bits.
goodness!
Wow!
Getting
My
close again.
gosh.
All right. So yeah, don't forget you can give me disadvantage. And it might be really funny to do it on a roll that doesn't matter so much. All right, so you know that Rain doesn't know this, but you know that you found the third piece of the rod of 7 parts. 2 pieces are connected, the third one is not, and connecting them is an ordeal. You have to paint runes on them and then go through this 7-hour process, and then you got to connect them, and if you screw it up, at least one piece is going to vanish and go who knows where in the multiverse. You're going to have to go find it all over again. You also know that the Queen of Chaos is looking for these pieces of the rod because she wants to put the whole rod of 7 parts back together to free her boyfriend, Miska the Wolf Spider. He's trapped in another dimension. Oh, I forgot. There's another NPC with you. She had to go to the bathroom. She steps out now. She has light blue skin and white hair. And her hair, it always looks like wind is blowing through her hair because she's a Wind Duke, a member of a race that's devoted to securing the pieces of the Rod of 7 Parts and putting them somewhere safe so that the Queen of Chaos can't get to them.
You were used to odd auras.
So Valendra looks down at Strahd and like kind of kicks at his arm a little bit. She says, "What are we doing with him?"
That's a great
Good
question.
question.
Seraphine?
Yeah?
Put
He's
him in my
your
room.
boyfriend, so maybe.
He's not really my boyfriend. It's complicated, okay? I need to deal with a lot, talk a lot. I'll just
Yes, we do need to talk.
We really need to talk. I'll put him in my room for now and just kind of turn Umbra statue to the other side.
Remember this? Okay, so in Seraphine's room, there is a huge statue of Umbra. It goes from the floor to the ceiling. It's only half her body. It's just from her waist up. And so Umbra is a woman with bat wings. She's the goddess of good. And yeah, as you carry the evil vampire Strahd von Zarevich into your room, which is full of goodness, you feel a little weird. But whatever. You lay him down, tuck him in.
Yeah.
Right. You can see he looks
Tuck
emaciated,
him in.
like he hasn't eaten in a long time.
Oh shit. Not great. Not good.
Should you make him a sandwich?
He doesn't eat sandwiches.
You'd think that would help.
Mm-hmm.
We had to deal with a vampire that I.
Oh wait, what?
What?
He's a vampire,
Yeah, he's
ex-lord, kind of.
Had to deal with a vampire before, and that was Escher, who was a vampire spawn. So I don't even know how to feel about the Lord.
Wait, so Winthrop and Aya, Lillian, sorry, you got silver C injected into your blood, right, to cure you of your demon.
Yeah.
So each of you make a charisma saving throw. As
Okay.
the goodness of silver runs through your veins.
Oh,
You said charisma?
Yeah, charisma, please.
Cool.
Yeah, not 20.
Oh man. What about Winthrop?
28 if that helps.
A 6. Okay.
Oh,
So
shit.
Winthrop, you feel like an overwhelming power of goodness, and you feel like you need to tuck Strahd in extra tight.
Cool.
And maybe like get the hair out of his face, make sure he's got a drink next to the bed.
Frustratedly, like, we had to deal with vampires before. Moves a lock of hair.
Tucks him in, gives him a kiss on the cheek. Like,
Pat, pat.
I love it.
Rain is going to inspect Winthrop's head for contusions.
Fair.
You okay?
It's
I don't know anymore.
Jeanette, can you describe what Rain looks like?
Yeah, so Rain is a little under 6 feet tall. She's tall and kind of slender. She's got very kind of pale white skin, silver hair with streaks of blue through it, and she's got deep sea green eyes. And she generally has an expression of concern, like constantly, like frowny lower lip, like looking about, like But she'll occasionally crack a smile. And she does have a little bit of that cold aura that's kind of around her constantly.
Is your bunny like a real bunny?
It is a small bunny rabbit that has little brown eyes, and it's got a unicorn horn. It's an almirage.
If Lily gets close to the bunny, she will introduce herself and welcome him on the ship as well.
No.
Oh yeah, should we introduce to Chungus? Should we introduce Chungus?
Yeah, Chungus is our bunny.
So I need to do a voice for Slippers.
You used to have a Slippers voice.
What was it?
It was like a little squeak. Like,
Oh. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a little boy.
Oh. Hi. I'm Slippers.
Hi, Slippers.
Hi.
I sure like your ship. Watch out for Rain's ring. It's pure evil.
I cover Slippers' mouth.
Well, we deal with a lot of evil, so long
One
as
second.
It's okay,
Don't talk about the jewelry, Slippers. Shh.
It's okay. My friend made her own domain of dread, so it's all good.
Wow, how do you go about doing that?
It's complicated.
A need for power and protection. Long story. I'm good now.
And your friends are not strong enough to protect everyone they love.
Yeah, when they lose everyone that they care about.
Yep.
Winthrop, you look down at the handsome vampire laying in bed, and you realize that Strahd is going to need to drink blood.
Yep.
Relatively soon, or he might. Who knows what happens to vampires when they don't feed. But sooner or later, he's going to need some.
Yep.
Do we still have some of the silver thing that we injected in y'all, or is it just in y'all?
We just got it straight out of the ocean, and the ocean is not here anymore, so no.
Shit. Well,
I mean, you could always just figure out who on your crew can give blood, and then do like a draw short straw thing.
fair, but I would also feel bad volunteering them for it. I mean, I can give them a small dose, but I don't really know how I feel about that.
But
Yeah, because I'm not that evil anymore, so I don't feel the urge to do stupid things anymore.
Suddenly, there's a shout from above deck.
That's not good.
Nope.
Let's see.
Go running.
Axel the giant space hamster waddles into the doorway.
Axel!
Hey, we spotted a ship over nearby. I don't know. Who really cares? I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go hang out or whatever.
All right. Stay safe.
See ya.
Is Sparkles on his
We'll go
head?
check it out.
I guess Sparkles. And Sparkles is the miniature giant space hamster.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like best friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you find them?
We've got a
On
lot
a
of.
space hamster farm. Duh.
Oh, wow. This is a long way from my tree.
I mean, let's see. We started in. Oh shoot! We've gone to so many places. I started in the Shadowfell. I don't know what.
I'm from the Gnarly Forest. Do you know where that is?
I might have heard the name, maybe.
Where was Rain from originally?
So she's from over near Hillsfar and the Sword Coast. She lives in a small elven village outside of Hillsfar because Hillsfar doesn't like outsiders, non-humans.
You're from the Forgotten Realms.
Yes.
Okay. Because actually, Tomb of Annihilation actually took place on my world.
I know. I got
transported.
transported away from home and I've never been back.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Welcome to the crew. Our homes were decimated.
I was riding on a cart and then all of a sudden I was in the Feywild and everything's been crazy ever since.
I've been there.
Mm.
That's where Good Boy's from.
Yeah, that's where that creepy vine lady's from.
Oh.
We cliff dived into a lake. It was a big thing. There were butterflies. There were toads. I got swallowed by a toad.
Oh wait, I think one of us did too. Who
Yeah.
was it? Brave Sweet. Was it Brave Sweet?
It was Brave Sweet.
I give a thumbs up to the cardboard cutout Brave Sweet.
It falls over.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've
she's
gone through a lot
tired.
of similar stuff.
Well, let's go tuck her in as well.
Yeah, we should probably check out what Axel was coming to tell us about because
Yeah. Yes.
he pretends he doesn't care, but he cares. So let's go see what he was.
Okay. Floating off to the right is a ship you've probably never seen before. It looks like it's one. You know those fish puffer fish that blow up?
Yeah.
It's like that, and it has spikes sticking out all over it.
Oh.
It's got a large globe and a fin tail. And the spikes sticking out of it, some of them have holes in them, and some of them have, like, gunk stuck on them. And this ship has obviously just been drifting for a long time, because it's, like, overgrown with plants. Like, all vines, leaves.
Oh god, there's vines.
And perched on the ship, staring at you, is a 2.5-foot tall owl. And as you slowly drift by the ship, it turns its head to follow your movement.
What?
Hello.
Yep, you said hi.
When you wave to it, Lilia, it suddenly, like, its wingspan is very big. And it starts to fly from that ship through space towards your ship.
Oh, cool.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Didn't know that. I didn't know things could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeffrey's horse does that.
I mean, yeah, but I thought that was like a special thing.
Yeah. I'll quickly put on my.
There's
Magic
also Space Whale and a Space Beholder. A
That
lot
is
of
an
things
owl.
Space.
I wasn't expecting flying. Floating, I get, but
We've got a lot of different.
You see
stuff to
Rain
do.
reach under her cloak and she
I learned
actually
new
draws
things.
out a shield and like puts a shield up and looks up at it like, just in case.
fair.
Yeah. I'll
It's
quickly get out of my bathing suit and get in my armor.
I assume that
Was everybody still wearing their bathing suits during this whole time?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
it hasn't been that long.
Hold on.
been like 2 minutes.
So Rain. Okay, so what did Winthrop's bathing suit look like?
It was just like a rash guard and trunks.
Okay, and what was Lilia's?
It's just like a lighter dress than she usually wears, but
Mhm.
you know.
And what about Seraphine?
She's wearing like a 2-piece with little like drawstrings on the bottoms with like little charms on the ends, like little gold threads.
So Rain, as the owl is flying, everybody's just waiting for it to fly across. You suddenly notice they're all wearing swimwear.
And I kind of noticed, but I felt I wouldn't say anything. And it was odd because Rain is actually wearing like She's got on like full leathers, like boots. She's wearing a full cloak, and she's wearing like a breastplate. And she had her shield like underneath on her back under her cloak, and like her outfit goes up and kind of covers her neck because you can see under the collar she's got like burn scars. And,
Same.
yeah, she looks like she got severely burned at some point, and it's like she's wearing like long sleeves and gloves and everything to cover it up.
Aww.
Even her hair, like her hair is like short and spiky, silver and blue. It's not like long anymore.
So it is the same way, very much.
Yeah.
You look very pretty.
Thanks.
The owl lands on like the side wall of your ship or whatever, and it's got white feathers and it has yellow eyes, and it opens its mouth and begins to speak Elvish. Does anybody speak Elvish? Oh,
There's two elves.
The elves.
it says
Elves.
greetings, and then it speaks Dwarven. Does anybody speak Dwarven?
Good question.
Yes.
Let me check.
Oh, you speak Dwarven too?
I do speak Dwarven.
He
I
says,
speak Dwarven.
greetings. Oh, okay, he says greetings again. Then in some other language that none of you understand, and then he speaks Common. Greetings. I am a space owl, which is an actual monster from Spelljammer. It has a stat block. It is a space owl.
I love it.
Yay.
I love it.
That's what it's called. Space owl.
Space owl.
Mhm.
Nice to meet you. I am a forest gnome.
I was aware of this. We space owls are quite learned.
Cool. Okay.
So are you just dropping by, or?
I saw your dragon ship flying past the wreck which I call my home, and I thought I would investigate to see if there was anything of interest to we the space owls.
We
Okay.
just accidentally ended up here. We'll get out of your home as soon as we can.
Ask him where this is.
Oh, yes, that would be great. Could you tell us where we are?
As I'm sure you know, you are in a crystal sphere. Crystal spheres contain universes, like Kryn space contains Kryn. Realm space contains the world of Toriel. This is called heart space. The sun is known as soul, and it pulses like a heartbeat every 10 minutes. It starts light, it goes dark, and then it pulses to light again. There are many other worlds. There's a crescent world. There's a cubic, Earth-like world. There's a world of air called Loom, and many more. But I'm sure your star charts have already told you so, and I'm just wasting your time. And he
Nope.
rotates his...
I looked at the rest of the group. Do you have star charts?
Gulfstream
I
just says,
think
of course
do
we do!
somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Gulfstream probably he summarizes everything for us when we reach places.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna take
He's our
everybody's word for that.
navigator. Duh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stole my thunder.
Really thinking I hit my head on this one.
I mean, that's what I
fair.
thought at first too.
That's valid.
We've dealt with a lot. This is just typical.
As a space owl, I've been through all of wild space many times over, and I assume you're going to investigate the wreck of the ship over there that I'm calling my home for now.
Quick question: how new are the vines?
They're fresh.
Hmm.
The ship, you see, is a porcupine ship. It was once crewed by goblins during the Unhuman War, which, of course, as you know, was a war between the elves and the orcs and the goblins and all of those. But that was hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and the ship's floated ever since, and other people have called it their home, including a great wizard who, for a time, lived there before moving on. I found her research inside to be quite interesting.
Hmm.
Then I guess we better investigate.
I mean, I'm always up for finding new magical research.
It does sound interesting and fun to do.
And
I'm
it might help
worried
us find the
about
rest of the
one
pod.
vampire waking up before we can get.
Do you want me to get like a vial of blood somewhere, or just like pop a thing in there?
I could turn him into an ice statue. I just don't know how you'll turn him back.
Maybe we should just hold off if we can't turn him back.
Okay. But if he goes crazy and starts eating people willy-nilly, I can't promise I won't ice him up.
No, I'd be willing for that. Yeah.
Yeah. If he does anything to hurt anybody on the ship, he will feel my wrath. I will end him.
I'll take responsibility for him. I know it's a big project. I'll just leave a little.
He's a
like
fixer-upper.
Yeah, it's like a pet. It's a big responsibility. I'll leave like
that song from Frozen.
He's a bit of a fixer-upper.
I'll make a tiny little cut on my arm and just like put in a little like jar thing and just leave it there and patch myself up.
Oh, okay. So you're putting some of your blood in a jar.
Yeah,
right.
Just to kind of
That's
leave it for him. It feels weird doing it. Don't comment.
why are you doing this?
Because I don't want him to wake up and like go on a rampage because he's hungry. I'd like to protect our crew.
That makes sense.
And he's not drinking it out of Seraphine.
Yeah, I feel weird doing it. I'm conflicted just as much as you are, but the safety of our crew comes first.
Yeah. I'm just questioning why we brought him.
Well, I have a lot of things to deal with, and I need a support thing.
We're here for you.
Okay.
I
I trust
know.
you. I just don't trust him.
That's fair. Then trust me that I will end him if he does anything stupid.
Okay.
Oh, relationships
Okay.
are complicated.
Yeah.
Yes.
we got a lot of complicated.
Yes, they are.
I had a friend who carried around their significant other in a jar for a while until we could bring her back because she died. She kind of got puddled. Like there was like this trap. It was really not good.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
That is
Is she
not
okay
good.
now?
Yeah, I mean, fine. You know, we even did this whole dinosaur race and everything, and they ended up on a date when we were supposed to be riding a dinosaur, and it's a long story.
That's a lot. That's interesting.
You knew dinosaurs? That's so cool.
Oh yeah, I was like in a beach ball, and they like bounced me around one time too when they were rampaging through the town.
That's interesting.
Okay.
I didn't even know
Before we get
dinosaurs
back,
existed.
You have to tell me everything.
What's a dinosaur?
Big
It's like
giant,
dragons, but with no wings.
yeah,
Oh.
kind of in variations.
Okay.
There was a big one that spit zombies out of its mouth.
Ooh.
We turned it to stone.
Good.
Lily's like eyes like legit glow, and she's like, oh. She's really excited.
So,
Lots of stories for this one.
so the porcupine ship, are you going to slide your ship closer so you can just kind of share the same air bubble?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm nervous too, but yes.
Because it has, you can clearly see it has fresh plants. You know that the air over there is not fouled. So
That's good.
the way to keep your, because every Spelljammer ship creates its own air bubble. So
Right.
to keep it fresh, you just have some plants on your ship that generate oxygen, and you're fine. So that porcupine ship should have super fresh air.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
you
we
slide
will.
your ship closer. Big
we-
Knee doesn't get too close because she's worried about the spikes on the side, but you're close enough that you can just basically jump through a hole in the side of the porcupine ship.
I'll tell Bracey to keep an eye on Strahd, so if he wakes up, just make sure he doesn't kill anybody.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
With the undead hunter feature, it should be easier
Yeah,
to
right.
do.
Yeah.
She's just got like a arrow pointed at his head.
The cardboard cutout swaps out for another one. Just
Yeah, we've got like 5 of these in the back of all of us.
Fabio just kind of like,
Is it whenever you need a different expression, you've got the
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's Fabio's
Yeah.
job.
Okay.
It's like in the dating sim when you have like 5 different expressions.
Yeah.
And you just shuffle between them.
I see.
So when you get into the porcupine ship, it is like overrun with vines and plants. But you do see a number of skeletons of goblins, and the plants have actually grown through them. You also see at least 4 skeletons of elves, each of which have a strange, like, plant in a different shade of green, kind of wrapped around their torsos in the same way.
Can I do a nature check on those plants and see like what kind of plant they are?
Make a nature check.
I never get to use this, so I'm excited.
I kind of want to too. But I don't know.
I got dirty 20.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So, there's like in different crystal spheres, there's unique plants that you've never seen before, but you can judge like the properties. Most of the plants growing on the ship are just normal plants, but the ones wrapped around the torsos of the elves, you're pretty sure that if you get close and touch that plant, something is going to happen. Kind of like, it might be like a Venus flytrap kind of a thing, or it might be because you've heard stories of the Elven Imperial Fleet having plant-based equipment. It could be that as well.
I relay this information to the rest of them.
Okay.
So don't touch.
Yeah, let's just not touch the plants.
I take
sounds
my
good.
sword back from where I was like about to touch something.
I mean, if we want to stand back 30 feet, I could try a mage hand.
that
I
could be
mean-
good, but if
Also, like,
we should have a
why?
way to get off the ship if that does happen. Perhaps we should explore a bit more on the ship.
The space
do that.
owl pipes up.
Oh,
I
hello.
purposely avoided those plants, myself, being a space owl.
Space
You know
owls.
what the plants are?
They're
Or
not
nah.
necessarily dangerous, I can tell you that. The Elven Imperial Fleet had all sorts of plant-based items and weaponry. Supposedly, they even grew their own giants to fight the witchlight marauders that the orcs would drop on entire planets to ravage and destroy them. I'm sure you all already know this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we dealt with marauders once.
It's elementary information. Any child knows that.
Maybe from here.
Yeah, I lived
I'm from the Shadowfell and homeschooled. I'm pretty sure.
I already,
lived in the woods for 40 years, so I don't know.
I already know what the Shadowfell is. You don't need to explain it to me. I am, after all, a space owl, and he rotates his head 180 degrees to look at you.
Oh God.
I mean,
Rain has
Is it
cast
fair?
Mage Hand, and there's a Mage Hand floating over the top of one of these plants.
I
Like,
use my mage hand to slap her mage hands.
my Mage Hand smacks back.
It's basically a vision.
Don't touch anything. We don't know what it does. What if it starts a trigger or it collapses the whole ship on top of us?
Yeah, I'm gonna go explore the rest of the ship or see if the skeleton.
Okay, but if nothing else interesting happens, I'm going to touch them on the way out.
That's
Fair.
fine. Yeah.
That's fair.
That sounds good to me.
All right, fine.
So a lot of the rooms are trashed, but there is one room that looks like it was at one time lived in. Looks like it was the captain's quarters. There's a bunch of books in here. There's a spell book. There's a book about the Spelljammer, which supposedly there is a ship called the Spelljammer. There's a book about the Lost Ones, an ancient race that vanished. And,
I take all of them.
okay.
Lilia,
My mage hand will try to snatch one. I don't care which one I get, it tries to snatch one.
Oh,
You should try the spell book.
It'll go for the spell book.
oh, okay.
She will give it to you if you want it. She'll be like, here you
Oh, thanks.
still mage hands. Just
go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Lilia has the book on the Lost Ones and the book on the Spelljammer, and Rain took the spell book.
what kind of spell book is it, Rain?
I don't know. Let's see. And I open the spell book up and take a look inside.
Okay. It is just some wizard's spell book, but it does have one new spell in it.
Ooh.
The spell is called Air Sphere.
Oh.
And it lets you create breathable air in a 20-foot radius. and it's like a bubble that you can move around, on your turn as a bonus action.
Whoa.
That might come in handy.
And
Don't
then
know. If it breathes.
Float around space in an air bubble, just like wee.
Rain, you also see notes. She was studying creating a ward, like a teleportation ward, so like people couldn't teleport on this ship. And she realized she needed one ingredient, something called an alchemy plant. And it's also noted that she did find alchemy plants on a place called the Vein, which is located not far from this porcupine ship. The Vein is an asteroid field covered in red mist. And as you're flipping through the book, outside you hear like a loud roaring noise, like something passes by and it's screaming and burning.
Oh shit!
That's not good.
Is that interesting enough, or should we do something more fun?
You should
What the hell
probably-
was that?
I'm gonna go investigate.
Yeah. I'm going with for that.
Okay. Winthrop and Seraphine, you go out and look through the hole in the side of the porcupine ship, and in the distance you see like a trail of fire. Some big burning thing just blew right by your ships and went that way.
Does it look vaguely ship-like, or is it just so like on fire that we can't tell?
Smaller than a ship.
It looked
just
like
like
it's
a-
shooting.
It could have been like a burning asteroid or like a shooting star, something like that.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
It's bigger than it's bigger than a bread box. And when you hear it though, it sounds like a person screaming, like a woman.
What?
Oh shit!
Okay.
Apparently, everything can fly in this space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
kind of
was-
want to make sure that they're okay.
I was afraid at first that it was aiming at a ship because fire is not good in space, apparently. Or is that just when we're traveling in between the spheres? It's been a long day.
All kinds of fire's never good. It's never a good thing.
Unless you're using it as a weapon, but even then.
So I'm picturing like at the end of Empire Strikes Back where they're all looking out through the window. So
Yeah.
Winthrop and Seraphine, you're now looking out through this hole in the porcupine ship, and you see the vastness of wild space and the red sun that pulses with light, and your dragon ship kind of hovering with a lot of your friends on board all looking off towards that weird thing.
Yup.
Should we go investigate that?
I mean, maybe it was screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
But somebody might need help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we haven't finished looking through the ship yet.
True.
But that thing was on fire and screaming.
I
So
think that was the only room, right? That had anything in it. Or-
Everything else is trashed. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So we should probably go investigate that.
Rain, as you go to catch up with the group,
Mm-hmm.
those elf skeletons just sitting there, and you see
Yeah.
this weird group of adventurers staring out the hole.
I'm gonna get like 30 feet from the nearest elf skeleton, and I'm gonna mage hand and touch the plant.
I mean,
So your mage
we
hand-
said you could.
They did say I could.
Yeah.
your mage hand like slowly touches, and the plant like reacts, sort of like it creates straps to try to wrap around it, and you see from just a moment what looks like butterfly wings sprout, but then go back down.
What?
That
Meanwhile, we're
sounds-
looking out in space.
Yeah.
I get closer.
Yeah,
Like
they're all facing the opposite direction.
Yeah, we don't see it.
We don't know what's happening.
I get a little closer. I have the mage hand do it again, and I watch more closely to see what it's trying to do.
So it looks like the strap. It looks like sort of like a backpack
Yep.
that sprouts butterfly wings.
Ooh.
Okay. After the second try, I'm gonna go over and attempt to take the backpack.
So when you walk over and you touch it, suddenly the plant straps itself onto you.
Whoa!
Butterfly wings strap from around your back.
Oh
And
boy!
like a air bubble appears around your head, and a little vein comes near your mouth, dripping delicious tasting sap.
That's pretty good.
I'm-
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna-
so cool.
So
I say through the bubble, and it's probably muffled. I say, "Hey guys, I touched the thing, and it's pretty cool."
What? Oh
When you turn around, you
Astronaut.
see Rain wearing like a vegetable backpack that sprouted fluttering butterfly wings. She's got a bubble around her head and a little vein tube dripping.
Lily's gonna like
delicious
rub her and try to like look at the thing, and if it's like a creature of some kind, or is it like a magical item that somebody made, or like she just wants to know how it works.
I want to try to make it fly. Can I get these wings to work?
Yes.
It looks like you could go through space this way.
So cool!
Yeah, as soon as I figure out how to get the wings to work, I'm gonna start like flying
Yeah.
around them.
You can do that. I can use my Winthrop can transform, and Lily and I can ride my comet steed.
Aren't
I
there
mean,
a
I can
couple more-
transform,
there's
but
a
I
couple
don't know
more
how to.
backpacks.
There's
Breeze.
just happens to be 3 more skeletons, each with
Yeah.
the same plant
Oh
on them.
shit!
Rain,
Okay,
Rain like points back and like grab a backpack.
okay, I'll go. That's
I'm scared, but intrigued.
I'll do it. I have no fear.
Famous last words.
All right, so you
I have one fear.
you each touch them, and the same thing.
Yeah.
They strap on. They sprout butterfly wings. A bubble comes around your head. There's a little vein that drips. It's like syrup. Let's see.
That's so
Nourishing syrup that you can
Oh.
drink from a flexible stalk.
Nice.
It comes with its own beer helmet.
cool. I was just thinking that.
I'm very uncomfortable. I stretch my wings and then I stretch my other wings. It's like, this is strange. I don't.
It's a
Winthrop-
new experience. You'll be fine.
Winthrop, it's like feels very much like it's built for you.
Further, I'm an elf.
Right.
Okay. It's like, but I also have my wings from the demon thing, so I'm like,
So you got, like,
Oh yeah.
It's like a V situation, like with two.
like I have
sets of
4
wings.
wings now.
Yeah, it's like butterfly.
weird.
One here, one over here.
So as they're getting their packs on, Rain is going to attempt to fly out and into like the stars, the space, to see if it works.
Yeah, you're able to fly around. And so if you left the air bubble of this ship, you could still fly around and breathe in wild space.
So cool.
That's
I'm gonna go after.
oh.
I'm gonna go
This is
after.
the
them.
best.
Let's go. Let's go after that screaming fire.
It went
Yeah.
I swim.
So you're actually going to fly in the direction that fire thing went?
I don't know. I was
Rain is
saying
because
that.
Winthrop just said to do it, so Rain immediately pivots and goes in that direction.
I meant, should we? I need to watch my words more.
You're with a very impulsive elf.
Considering the the adventures you guys went on, yes.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
I might have just made a mistake. Should we go? Let's go.
Let's go.
So you all just start flying. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean.
All right.
I kind of meant it as a joke. I don't.
Let's go.
Additional
Let's go.
person screaming as we fall.
All right.
Whee!
You've never seen Lilia so excited about anything.
So you start flying through space with your butterfly wings, and the people on your ship like see you flying, so they just slowly follow you.
I just go like,
Lilia takes out her like rainbow wand and just kind of like you know when you like put your hand in the water when like you're on a boat,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of doing a trail like that behind her.
getting
I like
Kirby
to think that
vibes.
there's a trail of like ice crystals behind Rain.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. So you all fly for a few hours, and as far as you up ahead, you see an asteroid field covered like there's just like a lot of red mist around it.
Hmm.
Hey, I think this is that thing called the vein from that book.
Yeah. We kind of.
Probably.
Is it still screaming?
Yeah, do we see the screaming asteroid?
Make a perception.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm not rolling too hot today, guys.
I got a
Shit.
12.
I have a
13?
16.
13.
What you actually see is coming from behind some asteroids, like shiny, like 3 foot diameter, like ovals that contain red liquid. There's about a dozen of them, kind of slowly
What?
floating towards you.
I
Evasive
don't know how I
maneuvers.
feel about that.
What?
I'm going to try to avoid said red liquid.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Let's roll the initiative die.
Oh lord.
Ah!
Oh gosh.
I saw that coming.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see. Lilia, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
A 20 for Lilia. What about Seraphine?
I also got a dirty 20.
Who has a higher dex?
I have a
17.
+3.
Lilia does.
Yeah, I only have a +2.
What about Winthrop?
18.
He's rolling high. What about Rain?
I got a 13.
Okay. Lilia, 12
Yes.
weird, dark red, shiny ovals, kind of blooching and splorching, floating towards you with intent. What do you do?
Frantically looks at spell list.
Yeah, I don't have anything that will really affect them, so I'll just get out of the way. But can I does this look familiar in any way? Like something that we saw or read that like
No, this is some weird spelljammer monster you've never seen before
okay.
Fun.
that I might
That's
have
fine.
gotten from one of the monstrous compendiums.
It's just goopy stuff. I'm gonna try to hit it with a witch bolt, I guess.
Okay, so you take aim at one of the 12 blurpy
Yeah.
red things,
Mhm.
and you shoot a witch bolt, so you roll to hit for that? Is that the deal?
Oh, not 20.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
alright. How much damage do you do?
Let's see. So also bear with me
Should
here.
I turn on the wizard noises?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to. Can be fun.
No.
Witch bolt.
They sound like.
Well, you won't hear it, but the viewer will. Let's see.
Oh, and then
So how much damage?
okay, no, okay. 35 lightning damage.
Oh, you completely destroy it. It bursts. Red liquid just kind of splatters in all directions in space.
Ooh, Scoopy.
You know,
Is that it for Lilia?
And then I'm gonna give I'll give bardic inspiration to my new friend Rain. You get a d6.
Okay. Seraphine, 11 of these weird bloody balls. Not sacks or whatever. They're orbs. It's blood orbs.
Blood orbs. Oh, shit.
Blood orbs!
We're canceled for today, guys. Good night.
Blood orbs. No thanks.
Seraphine, what do you do? They're coming for you.
I'll cast Guiding Bolt and try to hit one.
Guiding bolts.
Ooh. Okay. 16.
16 hits.
Okay. 46. Ah, shit. I'll count it. It's on the table. Okay. That is 15 points of radiant damage.
Destroy it. Blush.
Yeah.
Splat. Is that it for Seraphine?
Yeah, and I'll use my movement to kind of get a little, like, 10 feet further away from them.
Okay.
Just, like, through the air, like, whee!
All right. Winthrop, you're flying through space with butterfly wings and your regular wings.
yes,
there's
it's
10
weird.
Bloody 3-foot diameter orbs coming right for you. What do you do?
How close are they together?
Wow. There's 10 of them, so it would be at least 30 or 40 feet. I mean,
'Kay, 'cause
some
I
are right
can-
next to each other, some aren't.
Because I can make something. I don't know exactly how it works. It would just be like floating through the air weirdly, but because there is no air. A 20-foot radius and 40-foot high cylinder within
20-foot
range.
radius. Oh, okay. That would get most of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm casting Ice Storm just right there.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Each creature in the cylinder must make a dex save, or yeah.
All right, a dex save. Can you tell me what? Even if they make it, they'll take half, right?
A creature takes bludgeoning damage and cold damage on a failed, half as much on a damage. Yeah.
Okay, so
Half as much.
They don't have a lot of hit points, so can you just roll the damage and tell me what the half would be? So that way, because you might
Yes.
just destroy all the ones that are in there.
Okay, so that's just. Hold on, I need to find my dice. 11. 14 cold.
Yeah.
And then like an additional 11 bludgeoning, if that makes a difference.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's only 3 left now. Your ice storm just destroys a whole bunch of them. There's only 3 remaining now.
Cool.
Winthrop and Rain, it's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. So there's 3 of them left. How close are they to me? Are they within 120 feet of me?
Yes.
Probably.
All right. So Rain is going to cast a Scorching Ray, and I get 3 rays, I believe. Let's see. Yep, 3 rays. So I'm going to start with the first one, and I'm going to fire a ray at it. And I get an 18 to hit.
Yes.
All right, so that one will take, boom, 12 points of fire damage.
Dead.
I fire at the second one. Oh, I missed the second one with a natural 1, so I'll fire at it again.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Third ray is a 23 to hit.
Okay, how much
Damn.
damage?
And that's only 7 points of fire damage.
7 points. Okay. So it's leaking red fluid, but it's not destroyed. So there's 2 left.
Okay.
I like how we're all just like not dealing with that.
yeah, screw it.
No, nobody
There is now.
Should we have tried talking to them first?
Maybe.
Okay.
So there's 2 left. Who will they attack? The first one attacks 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Lord.
1 goes to Lilia.
Of course it does. 'Cause who else would it hit? It's always me.
It's almost as big as you are. And it just touches you.
Oof.
13. Does that hit?
No,
So
because I have the armor of woe.
so it the armor of woe.
Whoa.
All right. So it comes up to like your arm, and as it makes contact with your skin, like little fangs come out and try to
Ew.
sink into your skin, but you pull away.
Okay.
The second one goes after. Let me roll a different dice. I don't know why I'm rolling a d6 for d4. Okay. Winthrop! Another
Okay.
one comes at you, plus 5.
Okay.
It's
Third-
always me and Winthrop.
13?
Sorry, what?
13?
No.
Okay. So again, it comes up to you, presses against you, and tries to like inject little fangs or spikes into you, but you pull away. Lilia, there's 2 left. One is trying to do something to you. What do you do?
Is it like right on top of me?
Yes, it's like right next to you,
Mm.
pressing against you.
Then I'm going to I'm going to do an Eldritch Blast on it. Just right
Eldritch
off of it.
Blast, okay.
Just like.
Can I hit the other one with my other attack?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll do that. One is a 16,
That hits.
and the other one, I mean, if that one hits, then the other one hits, which is a 22.
All right. How much damage? One has 3 hit points left.
Okay. One is 6 points of damage, and the other is 4 points of damage.
Oh, so one is still okay. So the one next to you, you blast it, and it explodes, and like red, what looks like blood, just kind of sprays all over you. And the other one next to Winthrop, you hit that one, and a big hole bursts open in it, and Winthrop, it sprays you with blood as well. But that one is still active. And also,
Fun.
Lilia, inside the one that you destroyed, there's like a little like spine with a tube ending, with like claws on it.
Ew.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ew.
And then there's one left. It's next to Winthrop. It's hurt. Seraphine, what do you do? Winthrop's got one. It's trying to do something to Winthrop.
Yeah, shit. No, don't let that happen. Guiding bolt again.
Guiding bolt. All right.
Okay, let me see if it hits. Ah, shit, it fell off. Okay. Okay, 19 to hit.
You hit it. It has 4 hit points left.
Okay. Yeah, I got 4, 4, 4, and 1.
It is destroyed. And
So, 13.
Winthrop is covered in blood.
This is
Ugh.
fine.
That was me for a week.
Maybe we should have captured a couple to feed to your friend.
Maybe.
Is there like bits of the blood floating around in space?
A lot of it is on me.
Yeah,
Say
Okay,
they're
then
just like
I'll kind
particles.
of come over and like use a jar and like just scrape it off. into
Ew,
the
ew,
jar.
ew, 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 ew.
I'll use
I mean,
precipitation to get it off of us. And just kind
Smart.
of put it into a bottle.
it's like
Yeah.
taking part of the undershirt and just kind of like, ugh.
Squeezing it out. Does that even work in space?
I have no idea. It's not working here.
So, yeah, you defeated these. They're actually blood sacks. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna collect anything I see in jars.
Well, it's hard to really collect
Yeah.
the particles.
Yeah.
Yeah, then just get off of their clothes what I can.
The dragon ship
Well-
pulls up next to you, and let's see. Seeker of Rainbows yells, "Are you okay?"
We're good.
Yeah, it's just gross.
Feel gross. I mean, we can't be taken down by anything.
So you're at the edge of this asteroid field. It's covered in red mist. Some blood sacks apparently lived there. There's many asteroids. Your ship is nearby. You just obtained a spell book and 2 other books. What would you like to do?
I mean,
I would probably get to the ship if possible.
yeah.
So you fly down to your ship.
Mhm.
Do you have a name for the ship yet?
Yeah. Story Weaver.
Yeah,
Story.
we had to veto Bracelet.
So many names went around, but that's the one that we
Yeah.
were like, this is good.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Story Weaver. Okay. I thought it was like the underpants or something like that.
Well, that's
No,
crazy.
No, we
one of the things that was the one of the suggestions was the meat. So
The meat. Oh,
Great.
okay.
What's for dinner?
yeah. Exactly.
Sue Brienne
Oh.
just are all like,
Yeah.
it has to be goofy.
The
They were
meat.
like,
I'm
no.
like, no.
The meat. Your flag just has like a picture of a steak on it or something.
Every single big monster's like lunch.
Exactly.
Mm.
All right, so you land on your ship. Gulfstream Bilger looks at your things that you're wearing and he goes, "Oh, it looks like you found yourself some gadabouts.
What?
Okay.
Sorry?
Like, get about?
They're called
this a pun?
gadabouts. They're
Yeah.
items used by the Elven Imperial Fleet. Quite
Oh.
rare.
Well, we've got him now.
Yeah, and it's really cool.
You've got to be careful. If they get damaged, they fall apart.
Oh.
Makes sense.
They'll
I get you.
decompose and die.
Ooh.
Are they alive? Do we need to feed them?
Yes, they're like plants. You should keep them in your garden.
Oh, okay.
Well, we've got a garden, so we
Yeah,
should
yeah,
be
yeah.
good.
Yeah, we're fine.
I'll tend them.
The space owl says, "Yes, they're called gadabouts. I already knew that."
But we did it.
Oh crap! The owl followed us.
Just keeps following us around, just hanging out.
I'm having like Ocarina of Time owl vibes from this.
It's funny. I'm having the original whatchamacallit, Clash of the Titans, Little Mechanical Owl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's actually we did a long time. There's a famous space pirate that you might have heard of named Galactica Vex, and she had a mechanical owl named Hooter,
Hmm.
and they saved the multiverse from the Mind Flayers like 600 years ago.
So
Nice.
cool.
They actually went to the Mind Flayer homeworld and killed an avatar of a Mind Flayer god.
Hell yeah!
Owl, Mr. Owl. What is your name? I don't think we got it.
I am merely a space owl from
Space
space.
Space owls don't have names.
Some people call me names.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
That can-
free to give me a name.
I think we should call it Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl.
Mr. Owl.
It,
Do
it
you
fits.
know how many looks this is take to get to the bottom of the Tootsie Pop?
1, a 2, a 3.
The three.
3.
So, I'm gonna try to read the books.
What about that screaming person that went flying by?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know where that went.
It might have gone into that asteroid field.
That's
We were
true.
trying, but we kind of got attacked, so we had to pause break, and it just disappeared.
I mean, we could still go in there.
We could.
Good.
Should we though? That's the question.
I mean, there was somebody hurt, so we should probably go see. And they were followed by whatever those things were. So
Or they disturbed those things, and that's why those things came out and attacked us.
that's
Mm.
true too.
Maybe it kind of just rustled their feathers, metaphorically.
Hmm. I mean, the spell book did have a note. It said that the person who won the spell book found an alchemy plant in there. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe we could find that too.
Maybe.
Lilia, do you look at those notes?
I show them to you.
Lilia,
I'll-
you suddenly realize, because you had been painting the runes on the pieces of the rod. With
Yeah.
this research she's done,
Yeah.
if you can get the extract from the alchemy plants that she writes about,
hmm
you might be able to alter the runes so that the pieces won't teleport away if you fail
We
connecting
need to
them.
do that.
Oh!
We need to go get
Oh!
Where
Okay.
do we find it?
Well, it just has this like moment, like we have
Her
to
face
go
just
there.
lights up. What? Why?
Why?
If we get that plant, I can change runes on the rod so it doesn't disappear every time we put it together.
Well, we need to do that now because we have two parts that aren't together yet.
Yes, this is great.
That might make things simpler for sure.
Yeah.
I am so confused, but okay.
Long story, we
fair.
have something that if it failed would cause a rage quit.
Okay.
I've
seen
I've
those.
run the Rod of Seven Parts campaign like 3 or 4 times, and every time it ended because they tried to put the pieces together and they scattered, and they had to start all over, so everybody would just quit every time. I literally ran it 3 other times, and every time they quit. So.
Yeah, we're gonna be the ones who get the rod.
Closing
We're
this.
doing it.
You're
Yeah.
closing that loophole.
Doing it.
Yeah. We're preventing a catastrophe, so where do we go find this plant?
Rain points to the asteroid field.
Rage
Oh,
quit.
shit.
That's what they did. They rage quit. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's D&D in a nutshell. Flip the table of dice.
Thanks for your
The map goes flying.
Well, the first time actually, there's a piece of the Rod of Seven Parts a fire giant was using to keep her hair in place or whatever. She didn't
Mhm.
know what it was, and the group just saw that there was a fire giant and they just quit. They refused to try to get it. So
That's mean.
are a bunch of losers.
Thank
I
How
could have
dare
just shaved
you?
its hair.
It was Stan and Jason, my friends. But yeah, you're not Stan's a cool guy. All right, so Ramrod, thank you, Ramrod, for the bits.
Oh,
Very
thank
much.
you.
Creeping
Thank you for paying our
closer
tuition.
towards another natural. You're paying the Dungeon Academy tuition. So in the book, it tells you that the alchemy plants, she thinks they're growing on one of the asteroids in the vein. But you know that the vein apparently has a bunch of these blood sacs in it.
Okay, then we better travel very carefully.
So are you going to fly your ship into the vein and kind of dodge? Or are you going to use your gadabouts to use your butterfly wings and fly around?
It's probably safer to use our small gadabouts, because if we ram the ship into an asteroid on accident, we're kind of screwed.
But at the same time, if we hurt the gadabouts, we're gonna die.
Yeah. So probably.
I mean, there was this air sphere spell. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you need a flower for that,
For the spell? I don't know if you need
Yeah.
it for the spell.
right?
No, not for the spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's just a
so
new
you-
spell that you can learn.
Oh, okay.
I give it to. Can Lilia learn it? I'd let her learn it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I?
Yes.
I mean, oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, learn it.
You guys spend a lot more time. I mean, I don't know how long I'll be in space. The next portal that opens, I might drop through it. So here, you learn it.
True. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Well, this time for both of you to learn it if you want. You can just copy it into your spell book, right?
Yeah, copy. That way you never know what other universes you might go into.
Sean, could you please send it to me later
Yes.
so I have it? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Good spell, I'd be able to learn it. But
Yeah, so we can use the air bubble and just travel together in a 20-foot area and just kind of fly through everything, so that way we don't risk hurting our battle packs.
Yeah, I mean, I have a fly spell, and Winthrop can fly, so.
So
Nice,
if the packs
And you have your horse, so theoretically we shall be good.
right, we'll use the packs. If something happens to the packs, we have an alternative plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can ride on my steed with me.
Exactly.
have we finished
Yeah.
a long rest since last time, though? Because I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, I'll say that when you appeared here, Umbra gave you the effects of a long rest, so you're fully.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Okay, then let's go to the comets. Let's find this tower.
Yay!
Okay, so you use your gadabouts. You create an air sphere around you, also, just in case, and you can move it along with you as you go. And so you're flying around into this red mist. There's all these asteroids, and as you begin to explore, you see just one blood sac, kind of slowly floating towards you.
You guys should catch that to feed to your friend.
True.
Mm.
I'll just kind of
Hold on.
like bat it towards the ship.
I mean, I can use Mage Hand to like.
Ooh, I got one too. Grab it on either side.
Yeah, just hold it together.
Put it on.
So you
Yes.
both use your mage hands, and you drag the blood sac towards your dragon ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still
We did.
alive and trying to move around.
And I'm yelling, feed it to the guy who looks so
Uh,
sick.
I sigh. I only have concentration on this for a minute,
Mhm.
but it might be enough. And I'll earthbind it in Seraphine's room. So it can't move.
Oh,
Okay.
Like it can't fly or float around. I'll just
Or you can just tie a rope around it and like.
I mean, I guess so. I just don't want it to pop.
like a balloon.
Yep.
If you have like a
A blood
net, you can
balloon.
put a net over it and like pin the net to the floor.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah, that would be probably better.
All right.
because
That way you don't.
mine only lasts a minute, so
Yeah.
So, Strahd stumbles out of bed. He like leans over it, and looks at it strangely, but then he drinks from it, and he is able to drink the blood from the blood sac.
This is disgusting.
I
So-
can't believe you Scott drank out of a ball.
It's a living thing with 10 hit points, so I mean it dies, but it remains intact. But
It's just like one of those bubbles, just like
Ugh.
We
I mean,
literally just went to the blood bank for Strahd, guys. Just saying.
He looks up at you and he says, "Can you get more of these?"
You can try. We'll kind of just toss them your way.
Okay. So as you explore, you're gonna grab a bunch of blood sacks and like put them in storage or something.
Is there a
Put it in the fridge.
big bag on the ship that we can take with us so we can collect them as we go? So we don't have to keep coming
Yes.
back.
Yeah.
All right, Rain will grab a big bag.
So how many of these blood sacks do you want to get?
I look to Seraphine.
Same.
As many as we can get. Probably like 6 or 7 or
All right.
more.
So you get 10 blood sacks.
6 or 7 or more. Perfect.
And that,
So
Excellent.
weird.
because
They
he doesn't
filled the
have to
more.
drink blood every day, but he does have to drink blood sometimes. So these
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
like, I mean, this is
So
all,
this is like a modern vampire when they have like blood packs in the fridge.
Yeah.
They go out.
and these are
We're
like
making little juice boxes.
juice box. And these are a little bigger than, like if you have a water cooler, the big jugs of water. These are actually
Yeah.
like bigger than that, so it's like a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, should sustain him for
I
a
just
while.
have the feeling like if it had bitten us, it would start draining our blood, and so I am very weirded out about it. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a
what if
vampire
people-
drinking another vampire. I feel like it's fine.
Yeah.
So you collect a bunch of blood sacks and you store them away safely on the ship. And then as you're floating through the vein, the red mist asteroid field, you spot a little bit of green up ahead. On an asteroid, there's 3 bushes. Let's see if I can. They're bushes with serrated leaves. And from the book, the spell book that you read, that is the description of these plants. And you also know that these alchemy plants change into any inorganic matter that touches them. But if the plant dies, it returns to its original form. So she was writing about how if your leather armor touched it, it would turn to leather. If you touched a gold coin to it, it would turn to gold.
Ooh.
But if you pull it out of the ground, it just will die.
Huh.
So she wrote about how she would probably put some dirt in a pot, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
plant it
Our
in the pot and then get it back to where she needed to bring it.
pot
I will
safety.
turn to Winthrop since he is our plant expert.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. Like I can.
What?
Okay.
Plant expert,
Okay. Okay.
if you will.
Okay.
So, and also in the distance you
I'll
see
help you too.
a whole, probably 30 blood sacks, but they're pretty far away.
Yes, we should get a pot to move the plant into it.
Yeah, we have a couple in the greenhouse.
You have a whole garden, so you have
Yeah.
all sorts of pots and stuff.
Oh yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think about it and like I should have taken that spell. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we should probably get a pot. So does it like die instantly when pulled out of the ground?
Not instantly, but it will. They will. It's like any other plant. You know what I mean? A plant doesn't die right away, but you pull it out and then you put it in other dirt and you water it. It's
Mhm.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So we have a limited amount of time to get it into the pot.
Is it like those plants in Harry Potter that scream?
It's Scrim.
What's that? A mandrake?
Yeah.
That's it. I don't really know completely how to do things on a magical standpoint. So we'll just have to like get a travel pot from the ship again. Come back and transfer it.
We'll kind
Yeah.
of just float and grab it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just be careful.
So you
and
get a
we'll do
big
that.
pot with some dirt in it on the ship. You float back, and the blood sacks are still just as far away as they were last time. And there's your 3 alchemy plants. And what do you want to do?
All right.
So
I'll-
we didn't see the screaming person that flew in here?
It's funny you ask, Aya, because suddenly,
Well,
those blood sacks, something flies right through them, and a whole bunch of them explode.
Oh,
You see it's a fireball, and inside of it is a face of a woman that's like kind of rotted, almost like a lich's face.
Oh,
That's
no.
not good.
And it's heading right for you. We'd better roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
god!
We're lich slayers, right?
Yeah!
Yep, we are.
We can do this!
If I would roll higher than that, then
Yeah,
maybe I would do
that
better.
didn't
But
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah, mm-hmm.
Didn't work for me.
Okay,
Fine.
where is my die? There you are. Oh, I keep rolling so low. All right. Also, I was given disadvantage, but it's possible that expired by now. I don't know.
Hey, no. I've got that written down right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down, so if you don't use it
It
this
says
week,
disadvantage to the DM right here in my notes.
Okay, Rain, what did you get?
19.
19 for Rain. Winthrop, what'd you get?
11.
11 for Winthrop. Lilia?
I got 19.
I
And
go after her.
All right, Seraphine.
7.
Yeah.
Oof.
Better on this roll.
Lily,
I
you
didn't
get to go
realize-
first. Now, Lily, your group has run into a lot of liches,
Yeah.
and this looks like, from what you can tell, you've read about how liches are made and stuff, and you have read that
Yeah.
one of the consequences if you fail the transformation from a mortal to a lich, you can become a thing called a fire lich, which is just your head on fire, screaming, flying around through space. And that's apparently what this is. It's a fire lich, and it's headed right for you. What do you do?
Do I know if a fire lich has a phylactery like a normal lich? Or is
No,
just
because
a
it didn't
thing?
complete the transformation. It's just like this undead, screaming
okay.
abomination.
Okay. I will say
You do also see, as it's flying towards you, every once in a while there's a fiery explosion that comes out of it.
oh, alright.
Don't let
Like a
that get
fireball.
close to our ship.
Right now you're all on the asteroid with your 3 plants.
Oh, don't let it burn up the
It's
plants.
heading right
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
you.
Okay, so just to make sure, do I have them or does Winthrop have them?
Whatever you want.
Did we dig them up and put them in the pots already?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
No.
So do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
What's your nature?
I have a +7.
Okay, you should probably do it. I can assist. I
Oh,
also
yeah.
have an herbalism kit if you need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to transfer the plants, and try to protect them from the fire lich. And I will yell, bad lich thing, please, be careful!
Do you wear gloves?
Yeah, I actually do. She has fingerless gloves now.
What are they made of? Just cloth?
Yeah.
Okay. So as
They
you,
like
touch,
go up to her hands.
as you
so-
touch the plant, it becomes made of cloth.
Oh,
Wow.
It's all
okay.
droopy.
Oh no!
Weird.
And flammable!
Ah!
Oh no!
Do I have anything that's not flammable on me? Oh god.
You could borrow my armor.
No, I have some metal. Yeah, I have my armor. So I'll like dink it against my armor.
Every once in a while, just
Okay.
Yeah.
So you touch your armor to it and it becomes metal.
There you go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to transfer it. Do I need to roll for that?
So you're gonna touch it with just your fleshy fingers?
try to transfer it by holding the dirt.
Hold on, did we get a like shovel?
If you want, yeah.
So I will use the
I
shovel.
pull it out of my herbalism kit, just like
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
A little spade, and I'll come in and just pick it
So
up.
the metal of the shovel head hits it and it turns into the kind of metal that the shovel is.
Mhm.
And the plant is like super heavy because it's made of metal. So if you
Uh-huh.
want to transfer it into the pot, you'll need to make a strength check.
Oh shit.
Ah!
The worst
Like
thing.
you're like it's really heavy, and you look, and there's this screaming fire head flying at you, like ah. You know?
Shit.
This is amazing.
Oh my god.
I hate all of this.
These are all actual monsters from Spelljammer, all of them.
I got nat 20.
Oh, okay. So you got one plant. Yeah, you-
I was
Now
shocked.
play.
I was like, Lilia's not good at strength. This could end very badly.
It's now
Lilia
clay
has a
because
very uncanny way of like getting strength checks exactly when she needs them, except for that one time. But I think it worked out for the best.
yeah.
All right, so that's one plant. That was Lilia's turn. Rain, there's a fire lich heading for you. You're on an asteroid. There's red mist everywhere. There's two
All right.
alchemy plants that need to go from the asteroid to the pot. The problem is that whatever you touch it to, an inorganic material, it turns into that.
Gotcha. Rain is going to look at those
And
of
it's
you
like a
around
big
the plant.
bush. You know, it's like a big
Yeah.
couple feet.
Be like, I'm gonna try to distract this thing. I'm gonna fly like
Oh.
30 feet so it like draws the attention, and as I'm flying up, I start spinning my hands, and the ring on my finger glows a little, and this crystal icy sphere shows up in my hand,
Yeah.
and I just lob it at the burning head that's flying toward us. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh! Brain is so cool.
Con save. Looks like I got a 13.
That fails.
Okay.
So this icy crystal sphere hits it and bursts into this giant swarm of ice all around it, and it's gonna take some damage. Here comes some ice damage. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. That's 10. That's 20. That's 30. That's 39 points of ice damage, cold damage.
39.
As it just bursts over this flaming thing. I imagine a lot of steam.
hmm Your ice hits it. There's a huge
It's
blast. It howls in pain as the ice hits the fire lich. But it is make like an intimidation or a persuasion or something to get it to come at you rather than the group.
All right. Let's see how this goes. How intimidating is Rain? Not intimidating. I rolled a natural 1, total of 2.
Oof.
So you
damn.
kind of flew up over here,
Yep.
but its eyes are fixed on the three on the asteroid. It's
Look out! I don't think I got its attention.
just a severed head of an undead woman on fire, leaving a huge long fire trail behind her.
Shit.
And Winthrop, there's 2 plants that need to be put into a pot.
There is. How far away is the hothead? And how fast is it coming?
Head.
Say 40 feet away, and it's very fast, so it'll definitely be here on its turn. Its turn is right after you.
Screw it.
Shit.
Okay. Okay, think fast. Should I try to do the intimidate, or should I just make it just try to protect?
I mean, is he protect or attack? It's up
Do
Do I
to you.
protect or I attack? That's the question.
If you
Because
get
I thought I
between
knew
it,
what I was going to do.
if
but
you get
I
between it and the plants, you might save the plants, but you might get burned to death.
I can absorb fire,
Awesome.
Oh, really?
sort of.
Cool.
It's a reaction spell, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'll kind of do a similar thing to what Raiden did, just probably like the other side of where she went, just like over
Okay.
here and over here, so
Uh-huh.
I can bombard it like this.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you fly over.
Yeah. Let's see, what's the better way to do it? Probably.
The children said maybe it's time to try and rain on their parade. So
Oh.
What, you mean like
Boom.
create water?
I mean
But-
that, but also we have Rain with us.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Double up on that. I think I'll try an ice knife, but at a I'm gonna try to hit first before, if that's okay.
Mhm.
Ice knife. Okay.
Yeah, and not at the first level. I'm probably gonna try it at a third level
Mhm.
Ooh.
or so. I'm hoping to hit. That's the main thing. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Okay, what's my attack bonus again? It's proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I got a 21.
21 hits.
21.
Okay, so let me. I am not completely put together. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh, good.
Fine, you're doing it.
It must make a dex save while I roll my
Dex save.
piercing damage.
Ugh, I rolled really low.
Okay, I only rolled 2 for piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
But it gets to take 2, 3, 4 d6 cold. It's 3, 9, 13, 14 cold damage.
14 cold.
14 cold, 2 piercing.
So 16. 53. Okay. So you shoot your ice knife. Are you trying to get its attention and have it come to you?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
I
so
am.
You can make an intimidate or a persuasion or something.
I think they're the same level of charisma. 13.
Let me roll something. Oh, okay. So you hit it with the ice, and it suddenly stops for a moment, turns and looks at you, and then flies at you.
Come at me!
Shit.
All right. So it flies
God.
up to you and explodes like a fireball spell. Kaboosh!
Cool.
So make a dex saving throw, please.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
That's heavy.
That is a 21.
Okay.
Woo!
18, 23,
Oh fuck.
27, 28, 34. So 34 fire, but you made it, right? So you take
Yep.
17?
Yeah.
17
Sounds
fire.
right. Can I absorb elements that?
Yeah, it's a reaction, right?
Yes, it's a reaction.
Yeah, so what does that do?
For first level, it just captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect and storing it for the next melee attack. Resistance to the triggering damage until the start of my next turn,
So
which
it's-
probably won't be very helpful, but you know what? It's still a thing.
Okay.
So it would be minus what for the damage?
It just I'm not absolutely sure. It just says it's lessens its effect, and then I get to do an extra 1d6 on my next melee attack.
Oh,
Does
okay.
it make you
Resistant or
Yeah, that's
half
what
that
I'm thinking.
damage or what?
That's how I play it, but I don't know.
So then it would be mine.
Blech.
So
Ugh.
instead of 17, it would be 8.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I know how words work.
It flies up to you.
I got
Huge
you.
explosion. It's not dead or anything. It just let out that blast, so it blows by you. You absorb most of it, and it kind of goes
You
into
just-
you or whatever. And then it kind of turns up, and it's starting to turn and come down right at the asteroid. But then it is Seraphine's turn.
Fuck. I can't do shit for plants. I got -1 for nature, so
Wow.
I
There's
was hoping Druid would do something, but we'll figure it out.
2 alchemy plants here,
Yeah.
and a fire lich flying right at you.
I'll take on the fire lich because that's mainly my purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do much fucking else. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll do guiding bolt at 2nd level.
Guiding bolt. All right.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. 17 plus 7, so like 24 to hit.
24 hits. How much damage?
Ah, okay. 12, 14, 19. That is 22 points of radiant damage.
Okay. So you hit it with your guiding bolt, and like a part of her cheek like blows off, and like weird blue flame starts coming out of it. So you've bloodied her for sure.
Okay, and I'll just scream, Lilia, please hurry!
Lilia!
I'm working as fast as I can!
Lilia, there's 2 plants left, and there's a fire lich coming straight down. It'll be here in a couple turns after Rain and Winthrop. You've got 1 plant in there. And the plant's made of metal.
Okay, we're trying to move quickly, so I'm gonna touch them with my gloves and make them light so I can move them.
Okay, so you touch both of them with your gloves. They're cloth, so it's just like a couple of blankets, you know?
Yeah.
So you pick them up with your blanket hands and you put them in the pot.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just like flops like fabric, you know?
Okay.
But you can stick the roots into the dirt.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna do that?
Yes.
All right. Lily, that's your action. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Yes, I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Winthrop, and I'm going to grab the plants and start heading back to the ship.
Okay. So it's a big pot. It's heavy. You're gonna try to pick it up and start flying towards the ship. Hello?
Yes.
All right. So make a strength check. See if you can use your butterfly wings, start flapping, and you try to pull it up into the air.
God, I'm so worried. I got a 12.
Okay. Let me just roll something.
I'm
scared.
Can I use athletics for this or acrobatics?
Yeah, you could use athletics. Yeah.
Okay, then it is a 14.
Okay. So your wings are flapping, and you're able to hold it, and you start flying through the asteroid field towards your ship. Okay.
It looks ridiculous, like a tiny little, like,
Mm-hmm.
I like to think like you're upside down, like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
All right, Rain.
It's very much like a Smurf trying to grab an apple.
All right.
Rain, you see little little Lilia struggling to carry this giant pot with these 3 plants in it.
All right. I'm going to try to buy us some time. I get within 30 feet of the screaming explosive head lady, and I point my finger at her, and I need a charisma saving throw as I cast banishment on her.
Ooh.
I rolled a 4 plus whatever.
So I cast the spell, and she's flying, and she disappears. And I'm like, we've got a minute. Move.
Let's go!
I'm going to help Lilia immediately, just like, all right. Whew.
All right. The lady vanishes, and you all grab the pot, and you're flying back to the ship.
I'll also tap the middle one with like something that I have that's wooden, just like
I'll like
boop
touch
it.
it with my wand because that's wooden, so she'll be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's just like a little bit lighter,
Okay.
but gotta keep going fast because that can burn up if it shows up in a minute.
So you flying through the asteroid field, holding this big pot. The fire lich is banished, and as you get through these 2 huge asteroids, kind of part, and you fly between them, you see your ship. And behind it, you see another ship, a ship that's like 10 times bigger. It's so big, it has a city on the back of it.
Oh,
The
shit.
ship is in the shape of a manta ray. And you remember looking on one of the books you grabbed was called, was about the Spelljammer. And on the cover was an etching of a ship with a manta ray ship with a city on its back. And Lilia, I don't know if you have the pieces of the rod with you right now, but you immediately detect that the next piece of the rod is on the Spelljammer.
Oh my god! Yes!
That's exciting.
Yeah!
And that's where we'll stop for this week.
Yeah.
All right, let's do plugs. Aya, do you have any plugs?
Yes, actually, you might have noticed my wonderful pin. It's small, so I'll show you what it looks like. But
It's so awesome.
yeah,
Lilia,
That is
Starby.
crazy.
that's
It's so
fun.
good.
But You can actually buy that right now. We'll post it on my Twitter. It's Golder on Twitter, and you can get it. And I would love for you guys to go and support us. And
Awesome.
I work really hard on the design, so.
That's really
Aw,
nice.
you're so cute.
I love it. I'm going to get one myself. I love it.
Let's see. Chloe, got any plugs?
Yeah, you can catch me over on Twitter at Chloe_Fairy1. And I do apologize. I'll try to tag him tonight, but I will be spoiling Game of Thrones in about 30 minutes. And you can catch me here next week, Sunday, for more Dungeon Academy.
Okay. Rena, you got any plugs?
I'm here Sundays with Dungeon Academy, and then on Thursdays there's Waffle Talk on this channel. I haven't been there the past few times. Things are busy as school and family stuff and stuff. I'm trying to get to the point where I can join in again come summer. So hopefully mid-May to June I'll be able to join in again on Waffle Talk. So if you like dice camera action, that's a fun time. That's all I have right now. But I have my Twitter at MIKO_CARINA. So if you want, you can follow that.
And Jeanette, you got any plugs?
Hi. Yeah. So tomorrow night at 6:00 Eastern time, I'm going to be doing Call of Cthulhu, The Wretched West on my channel, Uncanny_Adventures. And then Thursday night at 7 p.m. on Dammit Berry's Twitch, I'll be doing playing in Horde of the Dragon Queen. And on Sunday at 4:30 p.m., I'll be running on my channel Skull and Shackles as a D&D 5e adventure. So, and then every Saturday at 3 o'clock, I'm on Sean's channel here for a little Dungeon of the Mad Mage. But though next week I won't be, but you still better check on my my friends because they can get into trouble without me.
Well, you better check on Home Dog.
Definitely check on Home Dog.
And
They have a goblin friend named Home Dog.
and Brienne couldn't make it this week, but you can follow her on Stingcat Breezy on Twitter. And Jeanette, thank you very much for being a guest star. Really.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you.
I'm not sure yet, but we'll probably just say you vanished, but we'll just see what happens.
But Lilia will give you a little crystal that you can call us or any of the other people who have it. So if you ever need any help, we'll be there.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So this Thursday I'll be doing Waffle Talk again at 7 p.m. And then next weekend we'll be doing all these games all over again. So thank you everybody who watched or participated in the chat or followed or spent bits. Really appreciate it a lot. And thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.